threats will be out of here by the time we get to really about 1 p.m. And we're going to be left with actually a nice sunset there from Monday night. Temperatures going to be in the 80s before that sun goes down, though, on Monday. By the time you wake up on Tuesday, temperatures in the 50s and 60s, and y'all, there's nothing to worry about Tuesday. Tuesday's actually going to be gorgeous. So here's what we're expecting for Monday. This is from the SPC before 6 a.m. They released these outlooks from 6 a.m. to 6 a.m. So this is what we're expecting before 6 a.m. on Monday. We have an enhanced risk for severe weather stretching all the way up, even into Wayne County, up towards Meridian as well, just north of that, stretching through Hattiesburg and down towards New Orleans across Lake Pontchartrain. That, of course, includes Pearl River County, parts of Hancock, and parts of Stone County. Now, that's before 6 a.m. But notice when I click forward to our Day 2 outlook, this is after 6 a.m. here on Monday. We have an enhanced risk for severe weather for Stone, Harrison, stretching over into parts of George and Jackson counties. And then check this out, a moderate risk for severe weather. So that's a pretty much more, rather higher risk for severe weather, not a high risk, but a higher risk for severe weather than what we have seen here in the past few months. So we're going to be tracking this very closely. Basically, what you need to know between these two outlooks that I'm showing you here is that all of South Mississippi is under at least an enhanced risk to a moderate risk as we make our way throughout the morning hours on Monday and into the early part of the afternoon, meaning that we have a pretty good risk for severe weather here. So what are our main threats? We have a high risk for flooding, a high risk for some damaging wind with these storms as they pass through, and a low risk for some damaging hail. Now, our tornado threat is up to a medium risk. We usually just have a low risk for tornadoes, but it's looking like these storms are going to be pretty strong, pretty beefy storms as they head throughout the area, so we're going to be tracking that very closely. But once again, the main risk, they're going to be damaging winds as we have some very gusty winds out ahead of these thunderstorms, and then a lot of heavy rainfall leading to the possibility for flooding. 1 to 3 inches of rain expected as these storms pass through all the way until about 1 p.m. tomorrow. The amount of rainfall that's showing up here on our futurecast, showing up that we'll have 1 to 3 inches. There you're seeing it right there. Maybe up to 2 inches in Poplarville, over an inch in Picayune, over an inch in much of the area. Now, these aren't going to be the exact numbers, y'all, but this gives you an idea on what we're going to be expecting as we head throughout our Monday. The 7-day forecast shows that 90% chance for strong to severe storms, an alert day in effect for Monday because of those storms. And I want to really, really stress this, y'all. Before you head out